Alright everyone, how's it going? And welcome back to the Rise to the Cup. Last episode, as you can see on screen here, we finished it off by completing the bronzes, so that we can now move on to the silver players, which are a little bit more expensive. But then again, there's not that many of them, and they are still quite cheap. But yeah, before we get stuck into anything here, you can see that one of the silver players from last episode is sold on. The rest of them still selling there. This is pretty much straight after where we left off. Those are the players I bought with the very low budget trading method I showed off at the end of the last episode. But yeah, it does work, but you do get limited profit. And it does take a little while to sell them all, but it definitely is profitable. But yeah, into our first game of the episode, which is our last placement game for Division Rivals. This is the team we're up against. It's a strange one, to say the least. You've got good players in there, expensive players in there, but chemistry is just non-existent. So into the match we go. Pretty much for kick-off, we open things off. It's played through the Aubameyang. He gets it across the keeper. Pretty much as easy as you like. But then we actually do concede an attack. Carved straight through the middle. Harry Kane just pushes off Hoover, runs on through and finishes it. Quite unlucky there. But straight away we're back on the attack. Aubameyang's in again. I drive it along the ground. Goes to the keeper's left. And now Lallana's in. Finds the run of Brewster. He hits it first time. Beautiful finish. 2 goals ahead now. And now we're just able to run with it. Brewster in the wheelchair. Back to Brewster. A dink it across. Aubameyang in the volley. It's a very nice goal there. And in turns to wrap it up. The ball's whipped across. Brewster takes it down. Puts it into the bottom right corner. And yeah, there were a few more goals in this game. One here that we concede, another one to Harry Kane, and the end of the first half a score once more of Aubameyang. So 6-2 at the end of the first half. Into the second half then, we got a bit lucky from a corner, the ball drops to Aubameyang who gets another goal to make it 7-2. Then we concede to Michael Owen. You can see how this game is going, it's just back and forth really, but we did score more and more. And the final score here, as you can see, was 9-3. And those 3 wins and 2 losses give us a weekly score of 950. To place us in Division 6. So personally, I don't think that's too bad of a starting place, especially with the team we've got at the minute. I'll obviously aim to improve that a good bit as we get further into it. And right now you can see we have picked up our first 2 silver players. I'll just start with the cheap 2, and that was Peter Chirivella and Sepp Vandenberg. They go straight into the team, got about 1,000 coins left over after 3 more of the silver players from last episode sold on. The rest of them I had to relist. So yeah, you can judge it a bit there on how long it takes for them to sell. And now we're into the next very low budget trading method, and that is with squad fitnesses. And what I was doing here was find out that they were all pretty much selling and buying now for around 600 coins, with loads constantly being listed for 500, 450, 400. I just sort of tried to buy as many as I could. Obviously there's a lot of people buying them because they're getting sniped a lot, but because of the volume that they're being listed at, you will be able to get some. And the thing with this method is very fast coins, but it's a small amount of coins. So whereas in the other silver player method, you might be able to double your coins a bit. They will take longer to sell. This one you're going to be making 50 to 100 coins per card, but they will sell essentially first time round, if not instantly. You can see also there, you can try winning them on bid. I got one for 400, but I found myself getting outbid a lot when you could easily just pick them up on a buy now for an extra 100 coins. Again, it just limits your profit. But at this stage, when you've got a couple of thousand coins, the small profits will just start to add up. And now in our next game, our first actual game of Division Rivals, in Division 6, this is the team we're up against. That informed Malin has come back to haunt us, but into it we go. He runs on through with Idrissa Gueye, 12 minutes in, and slot it past my keeper. And as expected, a quick 1-2 here with Malin. He's through, smacks it past the keeper in the top corner, and we're already 2-0 down. But we're in now, it's Brewster. I try to cut it past him and don't quite make it, but falls to wheelchair. He picks it up and cracks it in the top left corner. And then into the second half, I've got a free kick here. Just want to try and cross in. I try it in a weird way. I go to this camera and shoot to do it, put a bit of dip on it. It's like not a lot of power, dip her down, and luckily for us Van Dijk was there, get his head on it, and we're level. But we do get another attack here, it's Brewster. The first shot saved, but it does just pick up the rebound, roll it into the empty net, and completely turn the game around. But unfortunately for us, the game is far from over. Gelson Martins just turns our defence to pieces, gets the shot away to make it 3-3. Now it's Quincy Promes, he cuts it back to Van de Beek, and he's back in the lead. And yeah, it just didn't end there. He's in here with Ander Herrera, smacks it in the bottom left hand corner to finish off the game with a 5-3 loss. But it's not the worst thing. We've got a few goals in there, got us a few rivals points, always welcome. And we'll hope to start turning our results around very soon once we get some of the gold players in. And you see here, after the coins from the match and a few of the silvers and squad fitnesses selling on, we're up to 3.5k, which I just went ahead and spent on 7 more squad fitnesses for 500 or less pretty much. Listed them all for 600. And then right here you can see me picking up a random German striker for 450 coins. That was for one of the starter SBCs, just to get out of the way and completed, which we'll see in a second here. But you can see there, 5 squad fitnesses did sell on. We're back up to 3.1k. And then this is the SBC I'm talking about. It's the Let's Keep Going SBC. That was for the Brick Slots one, followed by the second one here. These aren't really big SBCs, it's just, as I say, get them out the way. so they're not sitting there. The third one, again, I have to spend a few coins for it, but it's only a couple hundred here or there. And then the last one, you can also see the packs that I get in front of me here, it's just bronze, silver stuff. And then the lone player at the end of it was Kevin Gamero. We might even use him, to be fair. And you can see here, we picked up our next silver player, which is Herbie Kane. Got him on bid for 650 coins. Before finishing off the silver players, picking up the last one here with Andy Lonergan. Spent 1.2k on him. And then a couple more squad fitnesses. Same idea once again. Bought them for around 400 or 500, up for 600, before putting Kane and Lonergan into our lineup. They go in our third game of the episode. Here's the team we're up against. He's got a nice sort of hybrid team going on here. Not the most expensive, but he's got some very good players in there. And the first goal of this game is actually by us. Lallana just taps it in the wheelchair. He hits on the half volley. He scored a very nice goal there. Get us in the lead. But 20 minutes after that, Lookman is bombing at us. He cuts it back to Poulsen to make it 1-1. But I find Brewster's run in this time. He takes the shot with his left foot, but it bounces back to Aubameyang. Put us back in the lead at 2-1. But then in the second half, Poulsen scores a header to once again make it 2-2. And some poor passing from the goalkeeper here. It's not Lonergan's fault. I've just passed it straight to him, which does end up leading to a goal for Mario Götze, which ended up losing us the match 3-2. Very unfortunate stuff there, but we'll keep on trying. But yeah, you can see here we've got 4 more squad fitnesses. The rest of them they did sell on there. So you know what we're going to do? Buy 7 more of them. Exact same idea, list them up again. And now after I did that, a couple more of the silvers are sold. Just got Steer and Mavropanos to go. And we've got a couple of bronze players here. These are for the Hybrid Leagues SBC. Going through just the first part of it for now, because that's all we've got the coins for. Into it we go. You can see me here going through the prices. This is the very cheap one. If you haven't done it already, I would highly recommend doing them. These are always my #1 thing to do when I've got low coins at the start of any FIFA. It's just the Advanced SBC tab. You get some very nice packs from it, and from this one, it was just a Prime Mix player pack. But as you can see, no boards or anything. Go down the tunnel, and there is Joel Matip. So he will definitely go straight into our starting team. And the rest of the stuff in that pack, just stored from the club. Might come in useful further down the line if we need to use some other leagues in our team. Yeah, the last silver player had sold on there, Mavropanos. Steer did sell as well for 500, but I accidentally removed him. And to use some of those coins now to buy James Milner as our next player for 850 coins on open bid. So now I've got Milner and Matip in our starting lineup, along with putting Joe Hart back in nets, just because he's the higher rated one. And we're going to our last game of the episode. Once again, we're up against that inform Malin. He's been lethal every time we've played him, but at the 12th minute we got a penalty. I used Milivojevic, try to put it in the bottom right, and I do so, thankfully for that. But straight away, Promes is in, cuts it back to Bergwijn, and it's 1-1. Then Promes again, whipped it into Zaha, put us 2-1 down. But luckily for us in the second half, in the 78th minute, Vinicius Juniors came on, I cut it back to Lallana, crack a shot in the far corner to level us up at 2-2. And then in the 82nd minute, Vinicius Junior again, down that wing. I've squared across the 6-yard box, and James Milner is there to tuck it away and win us the match 3-2. So we finally won our first actual rivals match. Very nice indeed. And now, just to end off the episode, I'll go through one more very good coin making method that you can try. And that is one that everyone probably knows by now, and that is the bronze pack method. Now obviously last FIFA, towards the end, it got really effective in grinding towards League SBCs. And as there's not any of them out right now, you can practically sell everything in the pack instead of keeping all like the main leagues, which gives you a much more higher bracket of potential profit at this stage anyway. Players may not be worth as much, but you can sell a lot more per pack. And you see me on the screen here just going through a few packs. Listen up what I think. You always just check the price of the player. If they're going for a couple of hundred, I'll try to get a couple of hundred. If they're going for the 150, 200, no one's buying them, I'll list them anyway. I'll just keep relisting them as well, unless they need space on my transfer list. Because at some point they will sell, and if you get to the stage where you just can't be bothered relisting them, you can either quick sell them, or just store them in your club and use them in the bronze upgrades later on the line. Or if they're from a league that may require a League SBC, if they actually do it this FIFA, totally up to you. And along with that, the consumables, kits, the staff, you can pretty much quick sell all that. I'd say that if you get squad fitness, you can either hold on to them, or you can list for 500 to 1,000 coins. Obviously there's a bit of a glitch going on at the minute where you don't actually need fitness on your players. Squad fitnesses aren't the most expensive or sought after at the minute, but I'd say once that gets patched, they'll go back up in price. Probably get 1,000 coins each for those. And the normal player fitnesses, I would just keep racing for 200 coins by now. You never know if they'll sell or not. If you're persistent, they will. But yeah, I skipped over a few hours here for relists and stuff, and you can see here that 60 things out of the 100 have sold on, and we're sitting at 16k. I pretty much went until I had a full transfer list. That's the best way I think about going about it. A lot of players were just going for 200, but a really good amount of them were going for more than that. There was even a player that I went for 2.5k, and he sold on pretty quickly. I probably could have got more for him. I don't actually know why I was going for so much, but he did. But yeah, the rest of the stuff there I just relist. And that is where I'm going to end off this episode. If you have any questions whatsoever, leave them in the comments. I'll get straight back to you. next episode we're able to start banning the gold players, which is definitely what we're going to do. But yeah, I'll just say that's where we're going to end off here. If you enjoyed the video, it'd be so massively appreciated if you drop a like on it. And if you're new around here, feel free to subscribe. And yeah, I will see you next time.